Good morning. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. Sorry, it's a bit scary me with no makeup on, but I wanted to come on this morning and share with you the beautiful TimeWise Repair range. I have previously shared with you the TimeWise Miracle Set, which is always the skincare that I demonstrate with and start people off with. But this is our premium range. It's the TimeWise Repair, which is aimed at sort of 50, 55 plus and up. Well, it's 55 plus and up, but I've already started using it. I absolutely love this range. So we start off, it's actually TimeWise Repair Volu-Firm is the range. So it's actually going to anything with TimeWise in. It's got age fighting, age diminishing ingredients in it, but this also has Volu-Firm. So as we get that little bit older, gravity, and I've actually been quite worried about my jowls and these lines pulling my mouth down. I don't want to look miserable. I want to look happy and smiley. So I switched to the TimeWise, when my day moisturiser ran out in October, I switched to the TimeWise Repair and really loved it. I've always been a fan of the cleanser, and then I was so impressed that when my night cream then ran out, I also just knocked something off, upgraded to the TimeWise Repair night cream. So obviously in the morning you would use the pink one, which has also got SPF 30 in it. And in the evening you would use the night cream, the silver one, which has also got retinol in it. And retinol is really good. It's retinol is very concentrated vitamin A, and it's great for firming, lifting, age fighting. But you can also, your skin also becomes a little more sensitive to sunlight with retinol. So that's why it's always best to have retinol in your night cream and not in your day cream. So this is a slightly different consistency. You only need anything with Mary Kay is a small size or a pea size, and you literally don't need very much at all because this is a foaming cleanser. It's a little bit marshmallowy in texture before you put the water in it. I'm just literally sat at my bathroom sink. So, I've got my bathroom cabinet open. I'm just going to put the water on my face. And actually, one of the funny things I do is, because I keep my cleanser in the bathroom cabinet, I sort of come in, take it out, put a bit, and I literally go, usually just smear it on my face like that before I put the tap on. We all have our funny little ways, don't we? And then you can see this foams up beautifully. And if you use I don't normally do it with my dressing gown on, but I thought it's a bit less frightening than me just in my pyjamas. If you use it with the skin invigorating brush, it really foams up beautifully. Oh, it feels lovely. I love this. But you do need water with it because otherwise it's got that marshmallowy. So then I've just got a face cloth here, and I do favour these, I don't always say this word correctly, muslin cloths. I think if I'm not careful I say muslin, and it's muslin. So they're usually these cloths, you can get them in the chemist online. I think the Body Shop sell them as well. They're double layered. Now I've wet it, I can't. And they're very, very fine. So you get like, I know that Liz Earle, Eve Lom, there's another brand. I want to say Karen Hardy, but it's Karen something. It's not Karen Hardy. They all use these cleansing, and the texture of it just slightly buffs the surface of the skin as well. Hence Liz Earle called theirs cleanse and polish. It's the cleanser that cleanses, it's the cloth that polishes. So these cloths can be used with any cleanser, but equally you can just use your face cloth or cleansing sponges or just splash it off. But I do sometimes just splash it off, but that'd be a bit messy with my tablet sat in front of me is the word I'm looking for. So the next step, if you're doing the full regime of TimeWise Repair, is the TimeWise Volu-Firm Advanced Serum. So I should just point out how big this cleanser is. It's going to last you up to 6 months. Mine easily lasts me 6 months because you don't need very much of this. And you can see it's huge. It's way bigger than my hand, even when I stretch my hand out. We've got 127 grams. And that retails, I think it's £25.50. It's £25 or £25.50. I'd have to check the figures, but I will put a link below. But I've got a great offer for you. So if you watch to the end of the video, I'm going to tell you about a special offer I've got on this limited edition box set, which is all 5 products. And this is back at the original price when it was first launched. So this is a great deal, and I've got an extra special offer on it for my customers. So carry on watching and you can learn about that. So the cleanser is suitable for sensitive skins. It's fragrance free. It's non-comedogenic, which means it doesn't cause spots. And it's a rich lather. And it is full of plant botanicals. So it's cruelty free, suitable for vegetarians and vegans and the sensitive skins. Then you've got the and these are all for advanced signs of aging, and again they're all cruelty free, suitable for vegetarians. I don't know if there's anything left in this one actually. Oh yes, we've got a little bit. So this is the advanced firming serum, and this is quite a thick serum, so I tend to just pat it, and I probably, having thought it was practically empty, got a bit too much. And because I am concerned about my neck, always applying an upwards, outwards, because this is what you often want. You know, when they do a facelift, they lift it back. So always apply in that direction. I don't always take this long to do it, but just to show you what I'm doing. So that's step 2. Cleanse first, apply your serum. Or, I mean, I started off, as I say, with just the cleanse and moisture and the day cream interspersed with my other products, because you can intersperse the Mary Kay. Although Mary Kay don't make their cleanser to go with Clarine's moisturiser, you can use another Mary Kay cleanser with any of the Mary Kay day creams. So when the research lab have actually done the research for each of the skincare, they've made sure that within the Mary Kay range you can swap across. So you could use, and I have before, used this cleanser with the TimeWise Miracle Day and Night Cream. And I have also actually used the 3D TimeWise 4-in-1 cleanser while using this day cream. So I started using this in October and I was still using my 4-in-1 3D Miracle cleanser. Then this lasted me about 4 months, so this is my sort of second one, if you like. And in the meantime, my cleanser's run out and I've introduced this cleanser. So they are suitable. They are designed to mix and match. I couldn't then pull in a product from Clarins and expect it to work together, because Clarins haven't done any of the research on the Mary Kay products, so they don't know what's going to work with it. And vice versa, Mary Kay haven't done any research on the Clarins, Liz Earle or anyone else's products, so they don't know what's going to work. So with your skincare, always stick with the same brand, because it's designed to work together. So now I'm going to take, so the pink jar is the day cream. And what I love, although this is a jar, you're not going to put your fingers in it. You're not going to contaminate the product. That's why I always think tubes are great, because you squeeze a bit out. You're not and especially, I think people are more aware of this now, but with the COVID crisis, because they're very aware of things that are on their hands. And there's so many creams out there that you can unscrew the top and dip your hand in. So if you haven't got perfectly clean hands, because although we might have washed our hands, we may not have done it for the full 20 seconds previously. Obviously, we're now very aware how long we have to wash our hands. So these are very cleverly designed. They've got a little pump action. And obviously I use this one every day. So this one, sometimes when you first get the jar, you need to pump it a few times to get it's a bit like when you use a soap. First few pumps it takes to come up. So this one's activated. So if I do one full depression, and sometimes I don't do a one full, you saw I really pushed that down, you get a very generous amount for your whole face. So that's going to do my whole face and neck. Sometimes I don't need as much as that, so I don't do a full depression, and it just gives me exactly what I need. But the jar's still sealed, so there's no air, bacteria, nothing's come into contact with the cream at all. So again, I'm just going to dot it. SPF 30 is very important for my nose at the moment, because when I'm out in the sunshine, obviously my nose and chin stick out a bit further. I've got an oily T-zone, so I'm really catching the sun, and I end up with a brown nose from the sun, as opposed to the other sort of brown nose. So again, because I've got quite a generous bit here, I'm really massaging it in, and I'm going in all those sort of facelift directions to now. I have not yet finished my Miracle TimeWise 3D Age Diminishing Eye Cream, so I'm still using this small amount. Eye cream should always be applied with your ring finger because it's the least amount of pressure, and we're just going to tap it round the occipital bone. So just where you can feel the eye socket in your skull, you tap it round, because the skin around the eyes is more sensitive and more delicate, 5 times more delicate. So you just tap it round, and the eyes are like reservoirs. So as you blink, it's going to draw the moisture. But can you see how quickly and easily my skin's absorbed these products? They really are super. And that's it for the morning. That's ready to go. Another product I've been using recently is the TimeWise Repair Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. So this is a sort of chemical peel that you can use at home. You would use it after cleansing, and you may want to cleanse, use this, and then cleanse again and proceed with the rest. So this is a 2-3 times max a week treatment, and what it actually does is you just put a little bit, I'm doing it on the back of my hand, so I'm using a very little bit, and you literally just gently apply it to the back of the hand, well, to your face this would be, but I'm doing it to the back of my hand. And you leave that for 10, maybe 20 minutes max, but 10's sufficient. And what that does is it absorbs into the skin. It's when I say chemical, people get very alarmed, but I want to hasten that everything has a chemical formula, whether it's water, H2O, common salt, sodium chloride, I think that's NaCl. So when I say a chemical peel, it can, natural ingredients also have chemical water to H2O, salt. As I said, they're both natural. So this is probably an alpha, I'd have to double check, but most of the chemical peels have alpha hydroxide acids in, which are fruit acids. So although the name sounds really scary, so what this does is it penetrates into the skin, whereas an exfoliant scrubs the surface. This actually penetrates into the top layers of the skin. If you think about Pac-Man going along, that old computer game Pac-Man coming along and eating. So this is looking for the dead skin cells, and it's got a phagocytic action, and it's going to come across like Pac-Man and eat all the dead skin cells. So after it's been on the skin for about 10-20 minutes, I mean 10's enough, but I quite often when I've got it on start doing something else and forget, and it's nearer 20. So you just literally wipe that off. This is dry, so you just pat that dry, and then proceed with the rest of your skincare. So your serum and your day or night cream. I tend to do this at night, so it'd be a night cream. But if you wanted to cleanse the skin again, you could. That's fine, personal preference. But I don't know whether you can see on the camera the difference, even only for a short time on my skin. So this is the hand I've done. Can you see a slight difference in the skin texture? So it makes this, I mean, obviously I didn't leave it on for 10 minutes. That would be very boring with me sat here talking to you for 10 minutes. So it's basically like an exfoliant, but instead of being a surface exfoliant, it That's why you need to leave it on, because with microdermabrasion, it's a surface exfoliant, lots of water, 20 seconds over your whole face, rinse it off, you're done. But this you need to leave, because it's going into the skin, the top layer of the skin, you need to leave it on. Makes sense, doesn't it? So I did say I would come let you know. So this, when TimeWise Repair was originally first launched, they did a box set of the 5 essential products for the regime for £165. That is a lot of money, I'm not denying that. But as I've said, this is going to last you up to 6 months. Obviously, it depends if you're using a full depression each time, but this lasts me just over 4 months. So as with all the products, I'm going to say 4 to 6 months. But like, even with the TimeWise Miracle Set, I'm not there to see how much you're squeezing out. So when we first get a product, we tend to squeeze lots out and be very generous. And when we get towards the end of the tube, we eke it out until we've, replaced it. So I'm going to say 4 to 6 months for these products, but I know that the cleanser and the eye cream are definitely at the 6 months end. And then these, and this one you're going to be applying morning and evening, or you might just prefer to apply to evening, whatever's personal preference for you. So if you're using that twice a day, it's going to be nearer the 4 months than it is the 6 months. But when this was launched for £165 when it first came out, individually, if you bought them all individually, it was £171 or £177. So you can see there was a saving from £177 to £165. In the meantime, these products have gone up. So these, when they were first launched, were £35 each. They're now £40 each. So straight away, that's gone up £10. The reason I got a bit confused about the price of this earlier was because it's gone up. And it was £25 when it was launched. I think it might now be £25.50. So basically what I'm saying is this has been out a couple of years now, and so for them to relaunch this offer as a box set, limited edition only, while stock lasts at £165, is a bigger saving than it was when it first came out. But as a special offer to my clients, I'm going to give you a slightly bigger discount, because individually these products would cost you, to buy them all separately would cost you £200. I think it's £199 actually, but so 165 would save you 35, but I'm doing an extra special offer and I'm reducing it to £149, saving you £50. So in theory, it's £10 on each product. Absolute bargain. And so other equivalent sets from other brands out there in the high street or online, depending on which brand you go to, are nearer the range of 300, 400, 500, and obviously it depends what which brand you prefer. And if you are then going right up to the sort of Guerlain and Chanel and the top brands, you're looking at £500 to £600 plus. I mean, one of Chanel's creams is £165 for a pot this size. So when I say this is £40, it puts it into the equivalent one from Chanel's £165, so it puts it into perspective. So stop waffling, Jane. This set can be yours for £149, saving you £50. If that's of interest, then let me know. And as I say, I've got one in stock at the moment. They're still available from the warehouse and I'm still able to order. So if that's interest, let me know, give me a message. And today is the 3rd of April 2020. I'm actually going to upload this to my YouTube channel, hence I'm giving you the date. As I say, it's really on a first come, first served basis, because it's limited edition. That said, I imagine I can get it for a little while yet, but I'm doing that offer, let's say to the end of the month. No, let's not. No, I've said it now. Too late. I've put the date out there. I was going to say a couple of weeks would be better. But let's do it to the end of the month. So you've got till the 30th of April. to give me a message, WhatsApp, call, email, however you want to get in touch with me. I'll put my link tree in the comments. And my link tree, you can just click on it and it gives you all my links to my Facebook page, my Instagram, whichever method you want to contact me through. So please stay safe and well. If you've got any questions about how to look after your skin, or you've got any skin problems you're struggling with, I'm available online to do a one-on-one, on the phone if you don't want to have a video call, but just let me know. I'm happy to help you. Take care. Stay safe at home.